Okay, now the next part is, see, I told you now in irrational numbers, there are many things you have to learn. There are many terms. Next called the co-prime numbers. So what is called these co-prime numbers? Suppose you take 4 and 7. So 4 can be divided by 1 or by 4. 7 can be divided by 1 and 7. So this one is common for both. Okay. Likewise, if you take 9 and 8, so 8 can be factors. The factors of 9 is 1 into 3 into 9. Okay. The factors of 8 equal to 1 into, that is 1 is also a factor, 2 is also a factor, 4 is also a factor, 8 is also a factor. If you see in this, again this 1 is only common for this. So this 1 is called the prime number, co-prime number. So this is very important. What is the meaning of co-prime number is this 1 will be common for this set of numbers. So this set of numbers. This 1 is common for this. If you divide these numbers, if 1 is the only number is common for this 9 and 8. That is called a co-prime number. Okay. Next come the another theorem is coming. That is, let P be a prime number if P divides A square, then P divides A. What it means? Okay, let us see, let us give an example so that the understanding will be more easier. Let us say A equal to 5. Okay, and A squared equal to 25. And let us take P is also 5. So A squared, that is 25, but P is equal to 5. Again, A is 5, P is 5. So 5 by 5 is 1. That it, what it means is this P divides A square as well as A. Okay. A square also it divides, A also it divides. The same way here, the A is 7. So the A square is 49, like P is 7. A square is 49, P divides 7. So A is 7, the P divides. So this is a theorem. What it says, if P divides A square, then P divides A. So and P, it should be a prime number. P should be a prime number. You understand? P should not be a composite number. This is more important. So this is the theorem says. Because why all I am taking now, the next, the important one is to prove the square root of 2. I told you that before. The square root of 5 is an irrational number we have to prove. This will come in your exams. To prove square root of 2 is an irrational number. Square root of 5 is an irrational number. To prepare for all this, I am taking the classes one by one. Okay, now the important thing, the irrational number, proving square root of 2 is irrational. See in this whole max of the 10th, and this is a very important thing. They will ask you, prove 2 square root of 2 is an irrational number, or they will ask you square root of 3 is irrational number, or square root of 5 is an irrational number. They will give the questions related to this kind of thing, and this explanation is most difficult thing I feel, because in as I come across in the last year, this is the most difficult thing to explain. But you try to understand or you try to memorize this, because there is no other way. I don't know anybody can take it more easy than this. I will try my best. Okay, let me start now. So I have told you in the last section the square root of 2 is irrational. So it has got which cannot be divided, so it has got a non-repeating decimal, non-repeating, non-terminating. So a lot of decimals have come after this. So now what we are going to do is, let us say on the contrary, on the opposite, assume that square root of 2 is rational. So instead of saying irrational, now I am saying square root of 2 is rational. See, that is the part is something to be defined. So what I am coming to here now. If 2 is irrational, it can be written in the form of R by S. See, I told you, no, a rational number can be written in the form of R divided by S, a fraction. So, since we have assumed it is rational, we are writing it as R by S. Okay, these are all assumptions. Okay, now if R and S as a common factor other than 1, see, we divide the common factor to get square root of 2 equal to A by B. And A and B are called co-prime numbers. What it means? See, again, this is a difficult part to understand. Now, I say square root of 2 is R and S. Now I am saying square root of 2 is A and B. Just for an example, it says R and S have a common factor other than 1. See, let us take R and S now. Suppose you give a number 5, 5, 1, 1. This is a common factor. So that I can cancel this. Now this 1 and 1 comes. So this is 1 and 1 is AB, and this 1 and 1 is a co-prime number. Okay, that is what it means. Suppose I, R and S have a common factor. So this root 2 becomes A by B. From R and S it has come to A by B now. So the next part is, okay, now the square root is A by B. You take B here, B into square root of 2 is A. Okay, sorry, I did not take this. Okay, do you understand now? Now, square root of 2 is A by B. So, cross multiplying, so B into root 2 is A. Squaring on both sides. So, if I square root of 2 becomes 2, B becomes B squared, A becomes A squared. Okay, now, as per the theorem last time I told you, if this 2 is divided by A square, this 2 can be also divided by A. Here, okay, if 2B squared is equal to A squared, now 2 divides A squared, so that is A squared by 2. Okay, then, sorry, A squared by 2, so A by 2. That is what it means. So, A squared is divided by 2, so it can divide A by 2. That is also it. Now again we are coming to a factor, a thing. Now we are writing A equal to 2C, because this 2 comes now. So we can write it as a 2C. The C is some any integer. See, these are all assumptions. So what we have to do, this A equal to 2C, we have to substitute here. Then this 2B squared becomes 2C squared. So now A becomes 2C. So 2B squared equal to 2C the whole square. That is 4C squared. So now 2B squared equal to 4C squared. So now you divide by 2, then it becomes b squared equal to 2c squared. Okay. Now again the same thing comes. This b squared can be divided by 2. This 2 comes here. B squared by 2. If, as per the theorem, if b squared can be divided by 2, b can also be divided by 2. Okay. Now, we are coming here. See, 2 divides b squared. So, 2 divides b. The same thing here. 2 divides a squared. 2 divides a. Okay. So, now, this 2 divides a and both b. So, a and b have at least 2 as a common factor. Okay. But this contradicts the fact that a and b have a common factor other than 1. See, I am coming to here again here. That square root of 2, we have assumed that it is a by b, and a by b is a co-prime number. What it says, it has got only one factor. It cannot have two factors. So this contradiction arises. So now what we have said there is a and b as co-prime numbers. A square root of 2 is a by b. Now we say this 2 divides a and b. So the contradiction is arising. So this contradiction is arising because we have assumed square root of 2 is rational. Okay, so all these assumptions are comes since we have taken square root of 2 is rational. So we conclude that square root of 2 is irrational. I think this is the most difficult part to understand. But anyhow, you have to see this is the book. This is the thing what book says. So suppose they will ask you a question. Prove square root of 3 is irrational or square root of 5 is irrational. See here I have taken 2 no. So instead of 2 you have to write 3 and do the calculations. If 5 is there, you take 5 and do the calculations. Okay. It is similar. If you just see for the square root of 3, the same procedure comes. But instead of 2, you have to write it as 3. Okay. See now, today we have seen what is a real number, whole number, fractions, okay, and what is a terminating number, a non-terminating number, a co-prime, okay, and one more thing, if a number divides by a prime, if a squared is divided by a prime number, so this a can also be divided by the prime number, then the proving of square root of 2 is irrational. So this is a big section. This you have to understand. So if you are not able to follow this, you can just memorize this. But I have given you a simplest form of the way I can explain. I don't know if someone can explain this still better. But I have given my best on this. Okay, thank you. Then one more thing. One more thing is that, see, there are books available on Max Oswald books, R.D. Sharma, Agarwal, and there is one book called Shivadas. Shivadas has got 4 books. Tomorrow I will bring the book and show you in the camera. Shivadas has his 4 books, that is on Max, Science, Social Science, and English. It is only a book it solves almost all the previous year's question papers. 7 years, 8 years question papers. Shivadas. It is available in Amazon. It costs about 1,000 rupees. The set of 4 books. Okay. A student of 10 of CBSE, you buy those 4 books. That will be of your much more helpful because you are attending the real exam questions. Okay, one more thing I would like to say. In fact, I have taken 2 3 classes about the prime number, LCM, HCF, how to find the LCM and HCF of a number, and today the irrational numbers. So I am letting the viewers. So till now I didn't ask you anything. So please subscribe to my channel and please give likes and comments. Share my videos to others if you like. See, my aim is the common students, the students who are struggling in maths. I know this year will be a tough for the 10th student of the CBSE because we have maths more than 12 chapters. Social science has got history, geography, civics, and economics. Each has got 5 chapters. So it is total 20 chapters on social science. Science has got physics, chemistry, and biology. Each has got four chapters. 12 chapters in that. Apart from that, you have 2 languages, English and your mother language. Apart from that, there is a special paper. I think it is total 6 papers you are going to write. So I want to help the students who have basics in maths because most students find last year also no in my granddad's class most students fail in maths getting only 10 marks, 20 marks even in 1 or 2 chapters. That is very so I thought, why don't I try to do something for the students? Because when you go to school, the teachers they will rush and they will be giving more and more homework. See, you have 80 marks for the exam, 20 marks for the your internal assessment. So you have to do lot of homeworks, lot of assignments. So if I ask my granddaughter, why don't you study? She will says, I have to do my homework. So they are fearful of the teachers. Sorry to say, teachers also they are under pressure. Okay, so most of the time they will be doing some homework. They will not study. So for the benefit of the students, I am trying to do as much as possible, simplifying the maths for you. So I will be continuing this course. So this is my first chapter. So based on these irrational numbers, I'll be doing some of the problems tomorrow. So I have done some problems of HCF and LCM. So one by one. Next is another chapter. Next comes is on I think algebra. Okay, I forgot what is the next chapter. Polynomials. Yeah, the next chapter is polynomial. So then next chapter is uh, quadrilateral equations. So simple equations, triangles, then comes circles, quadrant. So a lot of things are there. Quadrant geometry, trigonometry. So then volumes, probability, statistics. There are a lot of things comes. So I hope I'll do all the chapters for your benefit. So I'll be more and more down to earth. I will come to for your understanding. So I think I'm doing my best. Might be some errors will be there. So you please give me cooperation. So subscribe to my channel. You also share my channel. Give more likes because I am not going to charge anything from you. This is for the benefit of what I have learned. See, it is like a light. If I can light hundreds of candles, if I am a candle, I can hundreds of candles I can light. Like that, I am lighting hundreds of candles like the students like you. So thank you for attending this class. patiently. See, one more thing. I have seen only in my views, many people have seen only 2 minutes of my video. 3 minutes. I don't know. I think it has not many students. As the day goes by, many students will come to my channel and they will subscribe to my channel. And I hope you also propagate, subscribe my channel, tell my channel to others, share my channel, share my that Facebook account to others. So thank you for this today's session. Thank you.